Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1600 Veloce. Well, welcome back to my channel. I'm actually here at 1600 Veloce in North Salem, and the first thing that greets me is this beautiful Nart Spider. This is one of maybe 10 ever made, but what's special about this is that this was commissioned by Luigi Canetti. Luigi Canetti was a famed Ferrari race car driver who specifically wanted to have this car made because, well, he had the special graces of Enzo Ferrari to make whatever car he wanted. So Luigi Canetti was like, well, I want 10 convertibles, and 10 convertibles he got. And this is a special one. And you look at this interior is fantastic. It is lined with the highest levels of luxury. And if you point down at the interior, you could see how beautiful the leather, the workmanship. You could see that gear shift lever, as well as that beautiful wood rim steering wheel. It is a work of art. Everything about this car is special. This is maybe one of 10 ever made. And in my estimate, it is worth somewhere north of $10 million dollars because it is, after all, a Nart Spider. If we walk further up, we have this beautiful 80s legend of a Ferrari Testarossa with this high winged mirror because it needs to clear the rear fender. That's the reason it is positioned so high. This is an early model with only a left hand rear side mirror in a beautiful spec, which normally you would find it in Rosa or in red. This is like a maroon type color, and it's very rare. This is the father of all supercars. You have this beautiful 300 SL with the special luggage. It's got the Rudge knockoff wheels, and it's got that fold down steering wheel that allows somebody who's my height to get in. I will not be getting into this car because it does not belong to me, but it is a special car finished in a very special blue. It is probably repainted, but it doesn't take away from its specialness. What's also special about this car is the fact that this one has a gull wing door. The reason the gull wing door was created was specifically for the function of creating a system to allow for the car to have this special chassis section because the chassis extends really high for race car purposes because it's got a monocoque like tube like chassis, tube framing, which extends all the way around. I just noticed the Sprint Classic wheels. It's the perfect choice. It's like a modern radial on a classic wheel. What's special about this is this door needed to clear the chassis that rides really high for racing purposes. If we look this way, we have a Berlinetta Boxster, a flat 12 engine that preceded it. Yeah, this was the precedent to the 512 Testarossa. The only problem with this car when it came out, and it did not last for very long, was a lack of cooling into the engine. The reason we have the side entry, the side inlets on the newer cars is because it needed to cool down such a powerful big engine. We go further this way. We have one of the coolest Ferrari 250 GT short wheelbases. Beautiful car, finished in the classic red, the one that we all know is the ubiquitous color for Ferrari. This is the best color, in my opinion, for this specific car. It has very aggressive fenders. It sits like a bulldog. It's one of the best looking Ferraris ever made, in my opinion. And of course, it doesn't get more classic than this. This has the side pulling mirrors because you want to reduce weight when you're on a racetrack. Every detail about this car is about weight reduction, kind of like why you want to have all these amenities, all these different features associated with this level of racing and this level of purpose. Now let's go further outside and we're going to look at a few more cars that I think are important for the story of the supercar as we move into the modern age. The Ferrari F40. This is the last car commissioned by Enzo Ferrari. This is perhaps something a little bit wilder than what Enzo Ferrari would have envisioned, but Ferrari was all about race car performance and performing well on a track. He didn't care what the car looked like as long as it was fast, as long as it was winning, and as long as it could tell a proper story from beginning to end, as long as he was winning the race. And this was it. This is a car that would have won. And this car finished production in around 1991. They made about 1,100 examples, somewhere around there, just north of 1,000 examples. And that is the last car that he did. After that came the F50, which was a little bit more controversial because of its size, because of its V12 power. But this is perhaps the greatest supercar ever made. This is a great example of a car because it has a manual transmission. This is a modern Pagani Zonda that is absolutely gorgeous. It has tons of carbon fiber, which became the best material for weight savings as we move into the modern supercar era. Of course, you have this beautiful Koenigsegg, which was rated probably the fastest car of its generation. And if you come further this way, we have other further additions to great race cars. If we go this way, this is a traditional Porsche 993, which was born as a regular Porsche, kind of like the one that I own. But this has been reimagined by a company called Gunther Works out in California. And what they do is they reimagine an entire car in carbon fiber, and they take a Roth Sport engine. Well, they take the base engine and they turn it over to Roth Sport, and Roth Sport Racing does their magic on that 3.8 liter engine, and they turn it up to a 4.0. And it's still a flat six, and it's still air cooled, and it's absolute perfection. And over here, we have a car, this white car over here. If you've ever seen Leonardo DiCaprio in a movie kicking the doors upwards, it is that car. It is the Wolf of Wall Street car, which is absolutely amazing. I like this Viola metallic Lamborghini Diablo. I think I sat in this specific car at Amelia Island. I think this is the same car, and it is absolutely fantastic. That is the best color for that car, in my opinion. This is a wild interior. If you take a look at this one, this is the Diablo Evolution. This needs to be seen. Come all the way and check out this interior. That is a wild interior, and that is a definition of color clashing. This is an amazing color right here. This is like a baby blue Ferrari 512. Should it be in this color? Yes, because every single one of them came in red or in black. But if you look further down this line, there's a lot of great cars here. And 1600 Veloce offers an amazing service of listing amazing cars on Bring a Trailer. 1600 Veloce, I want to thank Anthony, I want to thank Greg for allowing me the opportunity to be invited to this awesome event with some awesome cars. I have really cool content coming down the way, down the pipeline. So if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this day, and the rain happened to go away. So this is a great thing. More cars coming down the way. Thank you very much.